Sri P. Ravindra Babu.
Sir, thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity. Sir, first let me congratulate Mr. Tawarchand Gehlatji, the Minister for Social Justice Empowerment. He happened to be the Minister of Social Justice at the time when we are celebrating 125th birth anniversary of the Ambedkar. So he is very lucky, sir. I congratulate you. I also congratulate you personally, sir, for your dynamic leadership and the way you are touching the hearts of the SC/ST entrepreneurs. I must mention about this. The way the IFCI has been given the guarantee of 200 crores, the way they are dispersing to the unemployed youth of the SC/STs. I would also like to congratulate and thank the personal staff of the ministry who are so aggressive and proactive in spreading the various schemes, beneficiary schemes available to the SC/ST youth. They have been touring all over India and spreading the message that so many benefits are available. Tawarchand Gehlat is also so kind enough to sanction the handicapped, the stadium in Visakhapatnam, and also distributed a lot of money during the Ambedkar celebrations. I would like to have a special mention about Ambedkar Foundation and the officers connected with that. They have done human service during the 125th birth anniversary. Sir, it's most wonderful work they have done. But, sir, unfortunately, this 125th birth anniversary time pay, the people expectations are too high. And the budgetary allocation to social justice empowerment is too low. There is a lot of injustice done to social justice. There are a lot of injustice done to the people whom they are treating, whom they are attending to. The SCs have been subjected to a lot of injustices since time immemorial. Now, the time has come to do justice. But whether social justice has been done justice by the government of India, I feel no. The social justice empowerment department has got a raw deal. They don't have much budget. Lot of posts are still lying vacant. And also, sir, it reminds me a small thing. I don't know whether I am correct or not. If I am wrong, please correct me. Sir, this Social Justice Empowerment Day, the bill we are talking, there are no people here. Had there been a discussion on 2G, 3G scam and Vijay Mallya scam, the house would have been very full. This is very, very unfortunate, sir. हम जितना सीरियस देखते हैं SC/ST का इश्यूज का इस हाउस से पता चल रहा है. एक दो बार क्वारम के बारे में बात करना पड़ा, फिर भी क्वारम तो पूरा हो गया है. अब मैं समझता हूँ अभी क्वारम पूरा है, ठीक है, जो भी है, कम से कम ये तो पता चल रहा है अपना कितना सीरियस है SC/ST जस्टिस के लिए. जो जस्टिस चाहिए, जो जस्टिस हम दे रहा है, इससे पता चल रहा है. हमने देखा है 2G 3G स्कैम में या विजय मल्ल्या स्कैम में जो लोग इतना इकट्ठा हो जाता है, तो अभी तो एक भी नहीं दिख रहा. So Friday being maybe Friday, so that is injustice. Sir, this social justice empowerment has to deal with the social justice who met injustices by the centuries and decades of the old practice of the untouchability, alienation, exclusion of the people from the human main land of these things. This department, suppose horticulture department is there, we specially recruit horticulture people. There is a hospital recruitment, we recruit only doctors and compounders and pharmacists. But social justice empowerment, I don't remember any minister heading the department other than SC. This is always headed by SC only, I feel. If there is any instance, I don't know. But the entire ministry officials are not SCs at all. It's not that I am making an allegation that these people are not doing justice, not able to do justice. They may do justice. But if there are SC officers, anywhere in the hierarchy, for example, secretary onwards, below joint secretary level, there are no, unfortunately, SC officers to understand the problems of SC/STs particularly, because to understand how SC suffers, ever since he is born, the SC caste is determined by birth, not by profession. I may be a collector, I may be a prime minister, I may be president. Even Ambedkar is still called a Dalit leader. He is never called as a true national leader. This is unfortunate. Therefore, the structural change is required in the Social Justice Empowerment Ministry. It has to have some amount of sociologists, some advisors, some NGOs, those who can understand the SC/ST problems better than other castes should be given preference. But a point may arise, to reach a secretary, one should have 33 years of experience. It is also a fact SC/STs are always recruited above 30 years of age. Therefore, there won't be any secretaries available to be posted in the social justice empowerment. I suggest, sir, if you give some 5 years relaxation to SC/ST officers, at least they can reach to the reservation of the secretary post, sir. Sir, there is a DOPT in the government of India. DOPT is the one which controls the cadre of the SC/ST officers. They look after it starting from recruitment, increments, promotions, problems, any such things, they are all dealt by DOPT. Whereas, in every department there is SC/ST cell, in every department there is SC/ST licensing officer. I would request Ministry, Social Justice Empowerment Ministry, to open a DOPT type of ministry in your own ministry to look after SC/ST interests better. I think social justice empowerment will look after the SC/ST officers' interests better than the respective departments. All the departments have a discriminatory attitude. This discriminatory attitude to remove. If there is any DOPT like cell, sir, there is a legislative wing in the form of parliamentary forum. There is a judicial type of organ which is called National Commission for SC/STs. But where is the executive wing? Executive wing is the social justice empowerment. But in the social justice empowerment, there is no justice done to the SC/STs, excepting implementing some schemes and social welfare schemes. Therefore, justice also should be done by creating a DOPT like cell. Sir, for example, a small example which I'll tell you, none of the social justice empowerment officers are aware what are the injustices done to SC/STs in the country. When you are specifically asked what are the judgments, Supreme Court judgment, High Court judgments, standing as impediments for the welfare schemes or the impediment for the recruitment and promotions, they were totally silent. So unfortunate, sir, during Ambedkar 125th birthday anniversary, if you cannot do this justice to the employees, it is totally not justified. Sir, please think of these issues which are burning. There are issues which have come up in the Supreme Court also, challenging the very process of recruitment of SC/STs, the very process of promotions in the SC/STs. If those challenges are accepted in the pill as a form of pill in the Supreme Court, sir, there will be civil war. Social justice empowerment has got lot of responsibility to come out actively, proactively to protect SC/ST employees' interests by recruiting SC/ST officers abundantly as much as possible. But also, sir, my last suggestion, 117 amendment, which was brought by the last government, which has to be seriously given a serious thought. Otherwise, the entire process of recruitment and promotions going to be perverted. Sir, so far I have talked about only employees, those who are privileged, those who got promotions, reservations through reservations. But what about rural poor? What about the rural Dalits, who are like worse than animals, who are having a poverty, health issues, and food issues, shelter issues? What about them? Who look after them? We have left their fate to the state governments. State government, as per their whimsies and fancies, they look after these or they don't look after. Social justice empowerment, the central government should have some power, should have the power to direct the state governments who are erring in implementing the welfare schemes in the rural Dalits, rural areas of India. For example, a small suggestion, sir, this is a time to revisit the Land Ceiling Act and see to it all the rural SC people who are 99% landless laborers, toiling blood and sweat to earn two times food in the day, should be given some amount of land so that the rural poverty, the social discrimination to some extent can be addressed during the 125th birthday anniversary. And the Social Justice Empowerment Ministry has got lot of responsibility in discharging all these things by being the guardian of all the SCs of the country, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Telugu Desam.